I'll make us a cup of tea, eh?
Thanks.
In his only other important race this year, Butter Baby ran an impressive second to Jolly's Jelly at Windsor, and Jolly's Jelly's stable companion is the Malcolm Younger Stakes favourite, enough said. The firm going is unlikely to help the chance.
Any news?
Yes.
What?
My cousin in the police tells me that somebody has been picked up about 6 miles away on the beach.
Well, somebody or a body? Sam?
Well, he couldn't say for sure. But it was a young man in his early 20s.
It's just got to be him, hasn't it?
Let's hope so.
When will you know?
In about half an hour?
I hope he's all right.
So do I.
But will you let us know as soon as you hear anything?
Of course. Where will you be in about half an hour?
Oh, we'll just wait here until we find out that he's all right.
Why don't you go to the club excursion this afternoon?
Oh, how could we?
Well, just to take your mind off things. He's safe, I'm sure. Why don't you go to the excursion and we'll meet you somewhere along the way?
We?
Me, maybe with my cousin from the police. You go and I'll meet you somewhere along the way. It is best.
Okay.
I must phone my cousin. See you later. Oh, keep your fingers crossed.
Oh, Josie, it's got to be him, hasn't it?
Didn't she tell you at the time?
No, she wouldn't have wanted to spoil our wedding.
Oh, I wish she'd said, she'd cashed in an insurance policy to pay for it. I feel terrible.
So what are we going to do?
What about?
Mum's £2,000. Not a lot for a lifetime, is it?
Not really. Well, you're going to have to make a decision about that. It's your money.
Well, you're my husband, so it's our money.
I've got nothing to do with it.
I couldn't have coped the last few weeks if you hadn't supported me. Look, if we're going to try and make a go of this marriage, we have to make joint decisions about important things.
I know, and we will. But your mum's left the money to you, hasn't she? And that's that. Well, what do you want me to say?
What do we need to replace in the house?
You mean the stuff I destroyed?
Look, Terry, we have to be practical. We've got a lot of sorting out to do. You, me, the house, other things.
What other things?
Look, I know it's going to be painful, but we have to tackle it head on. Daniel. He has to be brought up with you as his dad. There's no other way. Look, your name's on the birth certificate. He recognises you as his dad. And he'll be calling you Dad now he can speak. Just say you'll accept it, and then we can look forward instead of back.
I can't forget it.
Of course you can't. I don't expect you to. But I can't apologise every day for the rest of my life and make this marriage work. As far as the world's concerned, you're Daniel's dad.
Most of the world.
All right, most. But the important thing is Daniel. And he couldn't have a better father if you'll be it.
All right.
Thank you. The people who know the truth about Daniel are the people who care about you. And they'll be pleased to hear him call you Dad.
Okay.
Eric! Jimmy Corkle here, mate. All right. Listen, I can't get down today. I'll be in before the end of the week to settle up with you, okay? Listen, when have you ever known me to let you down? Yeah, oh, all right, okay, granted, maybe once or twice, I know, yeah. Look, are you taking me better, what? £1 yank, mate. Yeah, I know. Come on. Give us a break, will you, mate? I'm one of your best customers. Right, okay, are you ready to write them down? Here we go, then. Povey's picker, Kane's brother, Mrs. Duffy, and the poultryman. Yeah. pound jank, £11 total stake plus tax. Okay. Cheers, Eric. Nice one.
Do you reckon it's as straightforward as they're making out?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, first Sam falls overboard and goes missing. And then somebody's found miles down the beach. Aki tells us not to worry about the police and the Coast Guards asking questions because he's got a cousin in the police. I mean, I don't know, but it's just a feeling I've got.
Well, no one's going to fake that. What's the point?
I don't know, as I said, it's just a feeling I've got, you know.
Oh, I just hope it's him. I mean, it has to be, doesn't it?
Nicky?
Hey, Nicky! Hey.
Oh, hiya. Oh, Sam. Thank God you're all right. You all right, aren't you?
Ain't never better, especially now for seeing you again. And for a while I thought I might not see you or anybody else again.
God, what happened? Oh, it must have been awful.
I swam and I swam, and I got carried away by the current. I swam as hard as I could, but it was no good. So I decided to preserve my strength until I had a fighting chance of swimming to shore.
God.
Well, you look very well considering.
I swam and I swam, and until I reached the beach and collapsed exhausted. And then I fell asleep.
You fell asleep?
I was very, very tired. And then a police launch picked me up, and here I am.
And you've made my holiday. You really have.
I'm sorry if you were concerned about me.
Oh, that doesn't matter, now that you're back here with me.
Did you want to come to the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Shall we go with them?
In a minute.
Good. I wanted to be alone with you anyway. What's the matter?
Nothing. Just all seems a bit... I don't know.
Aren't you happy that Sam's all right?
Yeah, of course I am. Well, I'd just like to meet your cousin in the police.
Why?
Because my brother's a policeman and I'd just like to see if they have anything in common.
I'll arrange it.
Oh, yeah. When?
Take it off and put it back in my drawer.
You never wear it.
It's not the point, it's mine.
It's too small for you.
Look, I'll give you one last chance. You'll either take it off or I'll batter you when I catch you.
You never catch me.
Never a long time, Philip.
Get off my...
Take it off and I'll show me.
Get off.
With it
I'll freeze to death.
So wear something of your own and don't wear anything of mine again, right?
Hey!
Get off, you.
What are you two playing at scuffing up my lawn? Get out of it!
It isn't your lawn.
Hey, watch your lip, you.
Go and do it in front of your own. Go
I'm
on!
not doing it at all.
Slipper actuator.
Oh, soft lad wants to shake back.
Who are you calling soft lad, soft lad?
Hey, am I invisible or something?
Did someone speak?
I've told you to go and do it on your own now. Go on, beat it.
Go.
Oh, it's just next door's kids. And a microwave. What do you think?
It's up to you.
Well, would you like one? Be handy for you through the days if you've been working nights.
Seems odd, this, doesn't it? Making a list up of things to spend your mum's money on.
No, it isn't. She just wanted us to be happy in the things we need. Replacements. Just seems right somehow to spend the money on relaunching our marriage.
Relaunching?
Well, for want of a better word. So shall we plan when we're going to buy these things?
Whatever you want.
What I want is for us to plan and do things together.
It's up to you. Do whatever you want to do.
Terry, we can't be agreeing with each other all the time. It isn't natural.
Do you want me to fall out with you?
No, of course I don't. I just want us to be like any other married couple. Give and take, rough with the smooth and all that.
I know you do, and so do I. But it's going to take time, isn't it? Getting back to the way we were.
Yeah, and I can't be apologising every day for the rest of my life. I can't.
I know that.
Not a bad bit of kindling, eh? By my estimate, this should burn for 2.5 hours at least.
And by my estimate, we should get 2.5 years apiece if they find out we've nicked it.
Out of all the stuff they've got on site, they won't even miss it.
Hey, you two!
Oh, yeah. I know maybe we can get a great sense of hope for the bombies. Yeah, we could always use you. You're picking up. I'm sick.
Hi!
And whose idea was it to go rub off the shop site then anyway? I told you it's on the tucker. What do you mean?
Come back here!
So what now then, eh? What's up? What new ideas have you now? Well, they couldn't be any worse than yours, could they? Well, go on then. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking, ain't I?
Oh, no probs. All we need is a centre pole for this year's bombing night. So
we're not going to find one standing here, are we?
Well, come on then.
I don't know.
Hey, mate, you didn't want it anyway. See
ya. Silly old man.
You don't know how relieved I am that you're back.
I think he is, considering you've said it about a dozen times.
And every time is like the first for me.
Do you know where you were when you reached the beach?
Roughly, I was just about to come to your hotel and when the police don't speak me out.
What, you mean you were going to come straight to our hotel?
Of course.
Lots of the police.
I didn't realize the police were searching for me. I didn't know how long I'd been asleep.
We're going to meet Aki's cousin in the police, aren't we, Ak?
Anything you want to do, we'll do it.
You gotta be interested to get their point of view.
Well, I'm just glad you're all right, that's all I can say.
I'm beginning to think it is.
Well, it was a shock to the system, you've got to admit it.
That certainly was. Wonder how many times it's happened before. I mean, it seemed a popular bay for swimming, and you think it'd have signs about currents and stuff like that.
I think it was just a freak accident. And I hope that nobody ever has to go through what I went through.
I just shudder thinking about it. But you're just glad he's all right, aren't you, Nicky?
Well, I can't help saying what I feel, can I?
Nikki is like us. She speaks from the heart. And all she knows is sincerity.
Have you seen the peacocks?
Yeah, when we first arrived.
This is a gorgeous island, isn't it?
Reserved for...
Don't you be so predictable.
Reserved for my little gorgeous Scousey. If I come to Liverpool, can I stay with you?
Yeah, you'll love it there. It's a bit like this, isn't it, Nick? Isn't what? I was just thinking it's a bit like the Dock Road on the way to Boot.
There's 5 again.
I don't mean now. I mean eventually.
Here, throw this lot on.
Keeping all the papers in the bedroom so they'll be dry on the night.
Not anymore, you know. Me ma's getting stroppy about the house being in a mess.
But it's the bedroom, so don't go early in anyway.
Well, you tell her then. Hey, where's this brittle centre pole you're supposed to have found?
The park gang got it. They were showing it down when you got there.
And you let them beat you to it?
There was 5 of them.
So, there was 2 of you.
And you'd want to go, would you?
Hey, in our day, the centre pole was the most prized possession. If we couldn't get it, then we'd burn it down anyway. What was it?
The telegraph pole.
Yeah, they burn great then, don't they? Because they're covered in tar. Who'd you say's got it?
The park gang.
Well, burn it down then. You can't let them get away with it.
Could be right for once, you know.
All my life she was good to me. The memories she's left behind that are important. Money's just money when all's said and done.
She must have struggled after your dad left.
I suppose so, but I wasn't aware of it. She just got on with everything. And she never said anything bad about him, I'll give her that. Hey, we'll have to invite your dad round soon.
I think we'll wait till he invites himself round, eh?
No, Terry, we'll invite him. I hate to be miserable, but you only appreciate them fully when there's no way of inviting them round.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I don't want him coming round here with anyone. Well, because I've heard he's going out with this, right, Divvy?
Who's that?
Polly Sparrow.
Is that a real name?
Well, that's what we used to call her on the estate. She had that many boyfriends, if they all put their hands together, they'd form a circle round the Isle of Man. And I don't want him coming here with her, all right?
I suppose he just brings her anyway.
Well, I'll just tell him.
Oh, tell him to bring her. She sounds a character.
Oh, you're not joking. She's had more kids than she can remember. They were all brought up on fish and chips and junk food, but they're all dead fit.
How old is she?
Dad's age, I suppose. When I was a kid, she always used to get 2 bottles of soda water a week. You know the old-style soda siphons?
Oh, yeah. She liked soda then, did she?
No, she never touched a drop. She used to get all the shopping on tick. She'd get 2 bottles of soda water, Because there was 5 bob back on every bottle, you see. She'd take the 2 bottles home, squirt the water down the sink, take the bottles back and get 10 bob cash.
Hey, that's brilliant.
Yeah, but you'd have to settle up at the end of the week.
God, the things people do to make money, eh?
She used to have loads of visitors outside the house. I remember saying to my dad one night, how come the milkman's outside their house at 11:30? He said it must be an emergency. I know he's going out with her.
Oh, tell him to bring her. We'll have to invite her.
Definitely not. If you want to see it, I'll take you down the Legion when the bingo's on.
Oh, she likes bingo then. She's into the high life.
Oh, she certainly is.
Oh, I don't want this to ever end.
Well, yeah, another day in paradise, eh?
I'll have to get ready for the barbecue soon.
Oh, it's just one chore after another, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't it be great working here, eh?
Yeah. Do you think you need permits and that?
I don't think so, no. Because Greece is in the common market, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Couldn't enjoy all this.
Anarchy.
It's all right.
Just all right.
Yeah, well, they'll be chasing 2 other girls next week. We know it and they know it.
I suppose so. Hey, we could get a job in the hotel for daytime and see them every night. God, that'd be brilliant, that. Why can't it just be like that, eh?
Why can't we always have what we want?
I don't know. Why can't we?
I don't know. Must be some universal law that says you can't.
There must be some people that get to do what they want.
I don't know of anyone.
Well, people like the Queen.
Well, she doesn't. Unless looking at thousands of soldiers all dressed the same pretending to be interested in, you know. Or like having to open hospitals, the government telling you what to do. No, I don't think that's any like at all.
Yeah, but if she wanted to be a Greek hairdresser, I mean, she couldn't she? She wanted to.
Because the government wouldn't let her. Anyway, Prince Philip was Greek. He mustn't have thought much of it to get off to London. When you think about it, he doesn't have as much freedom as we do.
Yeah, but she gets more days off than we do. And I mean, every time I see her on the telly, she's always at the races.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a bet, does she? And Uncle Jimmy says you may as well spend the day at the zoo than go to the races and then have a bet.
Folkard's Fancy, 4-1 joint favourite. The Poultryman second at 3-1. Third, Journeyman's Joy 10-2. All 9 ran.
Povey's Picker, second. Kane's Brother, second. Mrs. Duffy, second. And the Poultryman, second. Tracy, love, stay in roads till I get your furniture back.
We need a centre pole.
There are lots of telegraph poles.
Yeah, but that one was in a great place to cut it down and get it round here. I bet only you'll just conspire near houses and that.
Well, that's so rubbish. And if we can't, we'll pay it.
Yeah, but we need Togger, and it'll have to be planned properly as well.
We don't need Tugger for planning, do we?
Definitely not, but we need someone to send in first and draw the fire.
You mean, like, draw the fire?
Leave it to me, idiot.
You sure egg and chips will do?
Look, if Polly Sparrow can bring up a horde of healthy kids on it, it's good enough for me. I was thinking, you know, we could have a little holiday. You usually get dead cheap flights this time of year.
This £2,000 isn't going to go too far, is it, if you want to go on holidays?
Well, I'm not talking about a big break, you know, not Austria or Barbados, your usual haunts.
It's not worth bothering about then, is it?
No, I was only thinking about a little break. You know, perhaps we could go to London or the Lakes or even Blackpool.
Let's get the essential things first, eh? And then we'll talk about it later.
You know, you are so sensible. And the second chips better be good.
It will be, don't worry.
Shall we walk down to the sea?
Have you had enough to eat?
Plenty. Don't forget I go to at least one of these things a day. This is the way all Greeks live. Less than a week now and you'll be back home.
Don't.
And you still haven't given me your address.
To add to your collection, you mean?
I don't have any other girlfriends I want to visit.
You don't give up, do you? Is it English girls you specialise in, or does any nationality do?
Can I talk to you sensibly?
for a change.
Please.
Go on then, I'm listening.
I have had many girlfriends. Tracy, please. I have had many girlfriends. English, Greek, Australian, Swedish.
Come on, Aki, what's the sales pitch?
All I'm trying to say is that I know the difference between having a girlfriend and being in love.
Aki, you don't love me, you don't even know me. Come on, why spoil a lovely evening with just a couple of cheap lines?
Tracy, I'm not lying with you. I couldn't even if I wanted to. Maybe I'm wrong, but wouldn't it be awful if we just met each other on this holiday and you just won't even give it a chance?
A friend of mine came here once. You didn't meet her, did you? Her name was Shirley Valentine.
Shirley Valentine. I know her. Stretch marks, yes?
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to go to bed with me. If I just wanted sex, there are many girls I could take out and not have to persuade. We've known each other over a week now and we haven't even kissed. I don't think I can be more honest. Tracy, I think I'm really in love with you.
Do you fancy a look through a celebrity home? If the answer is yes, stay with us as we go for a trawl with David and Lloyd in Through the Keyhole next.